And your right fielder, Cooper Crosswhite. And now the starting lineup for...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into Hinch Field for this first ever edition of Jenks Trojan Baseball on Jenks Trojan TV. My name is Mason Prince. I'm here with you tonight. Michael Whiteman, our color commentator. We got a fantastic game for you tonight against the Enid Plainsmen, against the Jenks Trojans for the first time ever here on Trojan TV. We thank you so much for joining us tonight. Your starting lineup tonight, as we get Delaney Frost to go ahead and give us those starting lineups tonight. And there they are right there. Blake Whittington batting first, batting leadoff. The left fielder, Clark Carricker, batting second as the shortstop. Batting third, Carson Rackers, the catcher. Batting cleanup, Riley Dixon, the third baseman. Zayden Lindsay, the DH, batting fifth. Cohen Miller, first baseman. He's batting sixth. Nolan Gates, the second baseman, batting seventh. Easton Selden batting eighth, the center fielder, and batting ninth, Baron Miller, the right fielder. Tegan Stanley is the pitcher tonight for the Jenks Trojans. As for the Enid Plainsmen, we have Zeke Slater, the catcher, batting first. Baylor Shaw, left fielder, batting second. Aiden Robinson, the pitcher tonight. Batting fourth, Dallas Darrow, first baseman. Batting fifth, Cal Gore, the third baseman. Keon Young, the DH, he's batting seventh. Gabe Goodpasture batting seventh. The second baseman, Jaron Dow, the shortstop, batting eighth. Des Middlestead, the center fielder, batting ninth. As we pause for the national anthem. We're going to go ahead and take a look at our district standings as we head into this game. Like I said, Jenks lost last night 11-1 to the Enid Plainsmen. Here's how it stacks up in District 6A3. Owasso at the top, undefeated in district play. There's Enid undefeated in district play as well in second place. Southmore, Sand Springs, Jenks round out the top five. Ponca City, Sapulpa, U.S. Grant, the bottom three in the district. Jenks trying to get back to 500 overall tonight. They're 6-7 heading into this game, trying to get back to 7-7. Thank you, Delaney. Delaney Frost, Joseph Newport, Emery Ortega, Kayla Adrian, Michael Whiteman, Wyatt Shubin, our crew for tonight. Again, a very special night here in Jenks America because this is the first ever baseball game on Jenks Trojan TV. It's been a lot of work to get to this point. We tried to do it last year, unable to get it done, but we are here tonight, excited to bring you this first ever edition. And from wherever you're watching from, let us know on social media at Jenks Trojan TV, where you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We'd love to hear. Tegan Stanley getting ready and warm to take on this Enid lineup. The head coach for the Jenks Trojans, Coach Hendricks, trying to get his team ready as they gear towards district play. This is not the only baseball game Jenks Trojan baseball game we'll have for you this season. We'll have a few more.
Now batting, number 14.
As we get ready to get this started, Zeke Slater getting ready to step in. The catcher for the Plainsmen, and we are underway. First pitch of the game is a ball from Stanley. That one's high. Going to be 2-0. That pitch is fouled off by Slater. Slater takes a rip at it with a hitter's count. Moves it to 2-1. Stanley trying to battle back. Stanley, a tall drink of water there on the mound. That's got to be a strike. It is. 2-2 count. Stanley battles back to even it up. Slater. Inside, going to be a ball, full count for the first batter of the game for Teagan. Teagan, obviously a very famous family in the Jenks neck of the woods. That ball is hit up the middle to the second baseman, over to first, he's out. Good play there from Gates, finishes it off. Cohen Miller at first base, and one down in the first inning as Slater heads to the bench.
Number 2, Baylor Shaw.
Up to bat now is number 2, Baylor Shaw, the left fielder. First pitch is skied into foul territory, chasing it down, unable to get it is Miller. Good work from our cameraman, Emery Ortega, following that ball right there. It's our first game tonight, as I've said, and I'll say a million times. So if you're wondering to yourself, do these guys ever watch baseball? The answer is no. We're trying to get better tonight, and that's the whole point. Second pitch is in there for a ball, 1-1. That ball is in there on the outside corner for Stanley. 1-2 count. Stanley pitching well so far. That ball is hit over to short, fielded, fired over to first. Unable to scoop it is Miller, and on his way to second is he's in. Shaw advances. He is in at second with one out after the throw from Carricker goes astray.
Now batting number 4, Aiden Robinson.
Up to bat now, number 4, Aiden Robinson, the pitcher.
Courtesy runner at second base for Enid, number 18, Gabe Fleece.
Runner on second for Stanley as he holds and steps off. Micah, test your mic there, Micah.
Testing, 1, 2, 1,
There
2.
we go. There's Michael Whiteman. Michael Whiteman is with us tonight. Appreciate you, Micah. Shout out to Wyatt Shubin, our producer. That's a ball.
Producer there is.
That's right. The ball, the first pitch is a ball. 1-0 count. Birds are chirping. Beautiful spring evening here in Jenks, America. That's a strike. See, evens up the count, 1-1. On second is the courtesy runner for Enid. That ball is hit up the middle. Bounder. And there's a scoop. Did he get him? He did not. Safe at third. What a play there from Cohen Miller. Cohen Miller with the scoop and then fires to third.
Now batting number 6.
unable to get him, but now there's 2 down in the inning as number 6, Dallas Darrow, the first baseman, steps into the box. Runner at third. 2 outs for Tegan Stanley as he tries to get out of this inning unscathed. First pitch is low. Dallas Darrow, the first baseman, definitely one of the bigger bats in the Enid lineup. There's the pitch. I believe a little high. And now it's a hitter's count, 2-0. As the bench signals to the fielders. Stanley quickly back over to short. It's fielded. Over to first base. He's out. Clark Carricker, what a play to end the inning. And Jenks gets out of it. Tegan Stanley, no earned runs in the inning. It's 0-0 as we head to the bottom half of the first. You're watching Jenks Trojan Baseball on Jenks Trojan TV.
So did we take any replays then? Okay, great. So let's point out replay. Tell Delaney to get ready with the bumps and everything. Huh? Yeah, tell him.
Just getting started.
Great. Really good. That looks great.
Welcome back. Jenks Trojan Baseball. Blake Whittington, Clark Carricker, Carson Rackers, the 3 we will see in this half of the inning for the Trojans. Micah, you're a big baseball guy, right?
Great.
You love baseball. What's your favorite thing about baseball?
I don't know. I just like the game.
Just like the game a lot.
Yeah, I like the game.
So Micah's been part of Trojan TV for 2 years now. Micah runs the Jumbotron in the stadium on Friday nights. If you're at a football game on a Friday night and you're wondering who runs the Jumbotron and who puts all those videos up on the board during the game, that is our man, Michael Weidman.
I'm the guy.
Michael, what's your favorite part about getting to do Trojan TV and getting to experience this?
I mean, Mason Prince is a cool guy.
Yeah, good
Shout out
call.
Mason Prince.
Yeah, good call, Micah. It's Mr. Prince to you. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Micah's in my class. He's in my broadcast media class. He's a great student as well. As we get ready to start this bottom half of the first, Blake Whittington, the left fielder, getting ready to lead it off for the Trojans as the coach meets with the umpire. Not really sure what the discussion is about. Already through half an inning and we got questions. As he goes to talk to Coach Hendricks now.
Delaney, the score is 1-0. It's 0-0. No. It's 0-0 on the scoreboard. And they have one hit, Delaney. Enid has one hit.
First pitch swinging there for Whittington as he tries to beat it out at first. He does. No, I don't know about that. Oh, wow. Do we have a replay of that by chance? We need to try to check that. It's, we don't have the replay.
Can you challenge in high school?
You cannot. You cannot challenge in high school.
Wow.
But first pitch swinging for Whittington as he is called out at first base. Clark Carricker up to bat now. That is in there. Strike 1 for Carricker. The pitcher tonight for Enid is Aiden Robinson. That ball is about in the same spot. And it is quickly an 0-2 count for Clark Carricker. Clark Carricker, a very good football player in his own right. That pitch is going to get down for a base hit. Clark Carricker strides into first base. First hit of the night for the Jenks Trojans. And Clark is at first.
Now batting catcher, number 1, Carson Rackers.
Up to bat now is Carson Rackers, the catcher, the left-hander. That ball is outside for ball 1. Carson Rackers, .263 batting average this season. He's got 4 doubles. That pitch is hit to the second baseman, trying to turn 2. There's 1 over to first. It's by the first baseman, and he will get into second on the pass ball. 1 runner goes out. 2 down for Enid. Clark Carricker, I should say, .281 hitter this season.
Now batting third baseman, number 11, Riley Dixon.
Riley Dixon up to the plate now, batting cleanup. Riley Dixon, the third baseman, number 11. Man at second, trying to bring him home here is Dixon. Dixon, .250 hitter. And Dixon has 8 RBIs on the season, second on the team. That ball right back up the middle, off the glove of the pitcher, over to first. He's got him. Good play there from Dallas Darrow to kind of slow that ball down. I apologize. Aiden Robinson to slow that ball down. And then Gabe Goodpasture puts it out with a good throw. Trojans go down quietly in the first inning. It's 0-0, 1 hit for the Trojans. We'll be right back with more Jenks baseball on Jenks Trojan TV.
Okay, so what replays can we play? Let's play a couple.
As we get ready to start,
Now batting number 8, Cal Gore.
number 8, Cal Gore, the third baseman, getting us started here. First pitch was a strike from Stanley. Second one is low. 1-1 count. Stanley delivers. Swing and a miss. 1-2 count. Nasty ball in the dirt. Stanley delivers. That's a swing and a miss. Micah's absolutely right. Strike three. Stanley gets his first strikeout of the game.
Now batting number 7.
As Cal Gore goes down. Keon Young, the DH, up to bat now. Keon Young wearing number 7. Stanley works quick, Micah. He does not take time between pitches, does he?
Yeah, that's right. He's a quick worker.
First pitch fouled off by Young.
He'd work good if he ever makes it to the major leagues with the new pitch clock.
You're right. The pitch clock
Yeah.
was a big point of contention, and now I feel like people aren't really that upset about it. Second pitch is out wide. 1-1. Stanley winds up. Tries to catch the outside corner. He does. 1-2. Stanley pitching a good game so far, Micah.
Yeah. Only giving up one hit.
According to the score, we're wrong, and that ball is hammered to right field. Trying to chase it down is the right fielder, Baron Miller. What a play, what a catch from Miller, as that ball was belted by Keon Young out to the warning track.
Now batting number 1, Gabe Goodpasture.
Now batting Gabe Goodpasture, the second baseman. 2 down in the inning for Stanley. First one is out. 1-0 count. Second pitch, hit, that's heading towards the gap, and it is down for a base hit. Miller unable to get to that one, quickly in, and it's a single for Gabe Goodpasture. The first hit of the night
Now batting
for
number
Enid,
5, Jaron Dow.
and now he is at first base as Jaron Dow, the shortstop. That's a shortstop's name, Micah. Jaron Dow sounds like a shortstop.
It does, huh?
It really does. I don't know why. You know how Derek Jeter just kind of sounds like a shortstop? Stanley tries a pickoff move. Doesn't get him. Mason Prince doesn't sound like a shortstop.
What does it sound like?
He sounds like a bench warmer. That's what he sounds like.
Ouch.
That's an all-star pitcher.
Stanley delivers. That ball is fouled off. Had some movement to it. And on the hands of Dow. 0-1. Stanley from the stretch. Fires in. That ball is fouled out of play. It's going to be 0-2. 0-2 count for Stanley. A chance to get out of the inning with one more strike. Stanley from the stretch yet again. Trying to get one more strike. That ball is high. 1-2. Here's the pitch. That ball is hit into left field. That's going to be a base hit. Keon Young stops at second base. That's a single, or I'm sorry, Goodpasture stops at second base. Dow gets a single.
Now batting
And now there
number
are
10,
two
Dennis Middlestead.
base runners in the second inning. Up to bat now, Des Middlestedt, the center fielder. Stanley looks over at second and then steps off. Nolan Gates playing with the runner. That pitch is high. Feels like 2 innings in a row. A little bit of trouble for Stanley, but he's been in control.
Yeah.
2 well-hit balls this inning. As that ball, they've been giving him the outside corner. Don't give that one, though. 2-0 count. Now a hitter's count for Middlestedt. There's a soft roller to first and calmly taken by Miller. Trojans get out of the inning. And it is 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. You're watching Jenks Trojan Baseball on Jenks Trojan TV.
Designated hitter, number 14, Zayden Lindsay.
Welcome back to Jenks Trojan Baseball as Zayden Lindsay gets ready to lead us off, the designated hitter, number 14. First pitch is called for a strike on the outside corner. Lindsay, a good hitter, 257 average. As that ball is down the, oh, it's a foul ball. First base coach begging for a fair ball, and it is not. I agree with the first base coach. I thought that was a hit, Micah. Zayden Lindsay, 9 hits on the season, 6 of them singles, 3 doubles, 6 RBI, 10 runs scored. 10 runs scored, second most on the team. Lindsay behind Blake Whittington for the most runs scored on the team. That ball's outside. 1-2 count now. Lindsay real close to the plate. That ball is swung and out of play. Down the right field line. Lindsay with a 381 on base percentage as he strikes out there. First out of the inning. Lindsay goes down swinging. Now up to the plate is first baseman Cohen Miller. Already made a couple good plays in this game. fielding. Now let's see if he can add some fireworks with the bat. First pitch is swung on, back into the parking lot. Hopefully not towards my car. Miller. Ball on the outside. Cohen, Miller. There's 3 Millers on this team, as that one is swung on and missed. 1-2 count. Cohen, Miller, 226 batting average. 7 hits on the season, 6 of them singles. As that ball is chopped down the first base line, fielded by Robinson, and steps on first for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, number 3, Nolan Getz.
Here's Nolan Gates. Nolan Gates watches a ball high for the first ball. That ball, off-speed pitch, fielded by Robinson over to first, and he got him. 3 outs, quickly, 3 up, 3 down, as we head to the top of the third, still scoreless here at Hinch Field. You're watching Jenks Baseball.
It's about to be the top of the third. Yeah, top.
On the live stream. Don't climb through the window. Go around. Okay.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the third inning. Mason Prince here with you at Hinch Field. Joined now by Emery Ortega, freshman at Jenks High School. Emery, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm glad this is our first baseball stream. I feel pretty confident.
Now batting, number 14.
I feel like I'm doing pretty good.
I feel like you're doing good too. Emery runs our main camera on football, basketball, and now baseball games as well as soccer. Emery does a very, very good job for us. Emery, what's your favorite part about running a camera as Stanley gets ready to pitch the first ball as it's hammered down the left field line, and that's a base hit. Gets past Dixon, and there's a single from Cooper Crosswhite. Or was that Cooper Crosswhite?
Number 2, Baylor Shaw.
No, it wasn't. It was Zeke Slater. I apologize. Zeke Slater with the base hit as Baylor Shaw is now up to bat with a runner on. Go ahead, Emery.
I'd say my favorite part about running camera, it gives me like good experience for my future career. I plan on studying like sports broadcasting in college, and I think this is a great experience to learn like how to run a camera, and it's really fun. I do a little videography in my free time, so this kind of helps with that, and it's just a really fun learning experience and all that.
What kind of videography do you do on the side, Emery?
It's been a minute, not too much,
Okay.
but usually I like.
He shows bunt. They're going to call a ball. It is 1-0 count. Sorry, Emery, go ahead.
You're good. I don't really do it anymore. I did, but
Okay.
not too much.
What's What's been your favorite game that you've been to so far working the camera? As that ball again is hammered down the left field line, past Dixon, into first base is Shaw with a stand-up single, hard hit stand-up single, as it is thrown in by Whittington.
Now batting, number 4, Aiden.
Your favorite game, Emery? What's your favorite game?
It's hard for me to pick favorites. I really like football season. I miss football season a lot. Those games were a lot of fun.
They were fun. You're right.
A little steep for me, but great learning.
It was.
experience.
You are high up there on top of the press box. It is high up there. But man, you do a really, really good job. Emery, only a freshman, so when you're watching on TV or watching on YouTube, just know that's a freshman running the camera, and he's great at it. They try a pickoff play over at second. Emery, you got anything that people should know about you? What should people know about Emery Ortega? Emery Tabitha Ortega.
There's not much to know about me. I'm a boring person, so.
You're not a boring person.
Trust me, I am.
No, you're not. As that ball is bunted and fouled.
What's your middle name, Emery?
Yeah, Emery's middle name is Tabitha.
Yep.
That's not true if his parents are listening. I made it up. That's just what I call Emery. Emery's in my class as well, in my broadcast media class with Micah. Joseph Newport, our director, in the class as well. Wyatt Shubin, my intern, has been in the class. Akayla Adrian is going to be in the class next year, who's running our camera down on the field level. Akayla, a sophomore, did a lot of work for us last year as well on Trojan TV. But Emery, you're very talented. You do a very good job. I'm glad people could get to hear your voice. Maybe we'll make Akayla put a camera on you so we can see what you look like here in a little bit.
My hair isn't doing it today, but I wouldn't mind.
Well, it's windy, you know. It's windy.
Yeah, definitely.
Stanley steps off, and now he's going to get a meeting from his catcher, Carson Rackers. Thank you so much, Emery.
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate you, man. Micah, turn your head so I can put it the other way, buddy. Gotta help Micah out to get his headset on. He's turning the wrong way. What are you doing, man? What are you doing, Micah?
Well, this is the first time I've ever worn a headset. What can I say?
Okay. Fair enough. Stanley steps in.
Good job, Tabby. Tabby, was it?
Stanley delivers. Showing bunt. It's a ball. 1-1. Stanley has been working very quickly throughout this game, but 2 quick hits to start this inning, and it is slowed down exponentially. We're still scoreless, but no outs, 2 runners on. As he heads off towards third, and that's a base hit, a hit and run situation, and the run is going to score, give an RBI to Aiden Robinson, the pitcher. And now there are runners on the corners with nobody out. Number 14, Zeke Slater scores after singling early in the game.
I was just getting ready to say, even though he just gave up a run, I feel like he's been able so far to pitch out of the tough situations.
You're 100% right. This is really the first scenario that he's had some issues with so far in this game. He's had runners on in every inning so far, but he's been able to weather the storm.
Yeah.
As a courtesy runner comes in for Robinson, the pitcher. Stanley from the stretch, been from the stretch the whole inning as he tries to pick off move to first, brings him back. The courtesy runner is number 9, Israel Gonzalez. Stanley delivers. Inside, he hit him. He hit the batter. And Dallas Darrow heads to first, and now the bases are loaded. Nobody out. All the ducks on the pond.
Number 8, Cal Gore.
And Cal Gore, the third baseman, is ready to bring some more runs home. We'll see if Stanley can make a play here. First ball's outside, high and outside. 1-0. Stanley delivers. Ball is fouled out behind us, and it's a 1-1 count. Second ball in a row fouled out of play to the right side. And now Stanley's ahead in the count, 1-2. Beautiful night here in Jenks America. Not very windy. I said it was windy earlier. It's not. That flag out in center field is not moving.
Perfect night for baseball.
It really is. Stanley delivers. Hit right back up the middle, and that's going to score 1 run, maybe 2, as he tries to get it in quickly, and he does. 1 run scores. Baylor Shaw, but that's a base hit, another base hit, and Cal Gore brings in a run. It's 2-0.
Now batting, number 7, Keon Young.
Keon Young, the designated hitter, coming up to bat. No hit, his first time around. Enid with 6 hits so far in the game. Stanley fires in, inside corner, doesn't get it. 1-0.
Oh wait, you're saying I should get, or I can get the person on third as well?
Cal Gore at first, Dallas Darrow at second, and Israel Gonzalez at third. Pitch is high, 2-0. Jenks needs an out here in the worst way. Stanley fires, tries to get the outside corner, unable to get it. It's 3-0. 1 ball away from walking a run in. As number 8. That's a strike. 3-1. Number 8, Pitlick, warming up in the bullpen for Jenks. Stanley fires. Gonna call a strike. Low and inside. Full count for Stanley. Maybe a gift from the umpire. As Pitlick continues to warm. The right-hander. There's a pitch. And it's ball 4. In comes the runner from third. That's Gonzalez. And the bases remain loaded with nobody out. It's 3-0.
Now batting, number 1, Gabe Goodpasture.
Gabe Goodpasture coming up to hit. He had a single his last time at bat. Swing over to third. Home, out. Over to first, out as well. Oh my goodness, he calls him safe at first. But they stopped the run from scoring. A great play.
That's big.
From number 11, Riley Dixon. Man, I really thought Carson Rackers got him at first with the throw. Do we have that replay? Let's go ahead and play it real quick. Just quickly. There's him at first. There's the play there's the play at first. It's 0-1. The first pitch, a strike from Stanley. That pitch is skied, not very deep. Second baseman says he's got it, he does. And now he fires home. No runner. Nolan Gates makes the play and the throw in. Stanley trying to limit the damage now with 2 outs, Micah.
2 outs.
Now batting,
Bases
number
are
10,
still
Brad
loaded.
Norstedt.
Really good play from Gates. Tegan Stanley trying to get 1 more out. That ball is a strike. Second pitch. That ball is outside, 1-1. Tries to get a breaking ball to drop. The left-hander unable to get it. Lefty versus righty matchup. Pumps a fastball by him. 1-2. Here's that quick work we've been seeing all game, Micah. The quick work from Stanley. There's a foul. Count remains 1-2. Stanley, 1 more strike will get him out of it. Limit the damage to 3 runs. Stanley delivers. That ball is hit into right field, and that is going to be gathered by Miller for the out.
Stranding the bases loaded.
Trojans, as Micah said, strand the bases loaded, but allow 3 runs in 5 hits, I should say. 5 hits in the inning, 3 runs. Trojans down 3-0 as we head to the bottom half of the third. You're watching Jenks Baseball on Jenks Trojan TV.
Okay, good job. So remember, that play was a really close play. So I asked you for the replay.
Now batting, center fielder, number 6, Easton Selden.
Slowing it down. Now, when he gets the ball,
We're back here in the bottom of the third. Trojans trying to add some runs back. Up to bat is number 6, Easton Selden, for the first time of the game, the center fielder. Swings at a pitch, bouncer to the shortstop, fires over to first, got him. 1 out, quickly.
Now batting, right fielder, number 4, Baron Miller.
Baron Miller rounds out the lineup. His first at-bat of the night. Baron Miller, the right fielder, just saw him make a play to end the inning. That ball is outside, 1-0. Baron Miller, 233 batting average. That ball is high, 2-0. Miller, 7 hits on the season, 5 of them singles, 1 double, 1 triple.
Almost hit for the cycle.
Yeah, that ball's outside, 3-0. Ahead in the count is Miller. Miller, 5 RBIs on the season. That ball is inside, taken all the way, 3-1. Trojans just need some base runners, Micah. Let's get some base runners on and see what can happen.
Yeah. It's hard to score if you can't get anyone on base.
That's right, and there's one of them, Baron Miller. Gets on base.
Now batting left fielder, number 21, Blake Whittington.
Blake Whittington back at the top of the lineup. Whittington shows bunt, pulls it back as it is 1-0. Robinson from the stretch delivers. That ball is outside, and here goes Miller to second. He's safe. It's a pass ball and a stolen base. Miller now in scoring position. Trojans with a chance to try to get a run back, only 1 out. Here's Blake Whittington trying to make a play. That ball is outside, a hitter's count, 3-0. Back-to-back batters, 3-0 counts, Micah.
Yeah.
Blake Whittington, a .290 hitter. He has 4 RBIs on the season, looking to add a 5th. Whittington taking all the way. It's a 3-1 count. Three and one. Whittington fouls it off, full count.
Delaney, it's a full count, 3-2.
Full count now for Whittington. Trojans really would love a base hit here. Whittington gonna try to help him out. That ball is outside, and it's gonna be a ball. Whittington walks, back-to-back walks.
That's right. Get on base for the meat of the order. It's important.
The meat of the order is here. Clark Carricker, the second baseman. He had a hit in the first inning. Trying to get another one here. Clark Carricker, a very good athlete. Let's see if he can get this one, get a hold of one. Clark Carricker takes the first. It's 0-1. Emery Ortega, Kayla Adrian, Michael Whiteman, Joseph Newport, Wyatt Shubin, Delaney Frost, our crew tonight. Ball almost in the same spot, a little higher, so that's a ball, 1-1. One count for Carricker. Robinson had a very good game so far for Enid. Really his first trouble of the night, much like Stanley, finding trouble in the third. That ball, off-speed pitch, is outside. 2-1 count now for Carricker. The pitch, outside. Oh, wow, no, a late strike call. And it's 2-2. Had me fooled. Not saying it wasn't a strike, it was just a delayed strike call. I didn't think he was gonna call it, but now here we are. 2-2 count. Carricker trying desperately to get a run home. The pitch. Swing back up the middle. Right over to second base. Flips for one. And now he's heading home. He gets there. Blake Whittington kind of in the way of the second baseman, Gabe Goodpasture, unable to throw home. So Miller scores.
Number 1, Carson.
Trojans on the board.
Trojans now on the board is correct, Micah. Over to first is Carricker on the fielder's choice. Strike. Strike one for Carson Rackers, the catcher. Rackers made a couple plays in the field tonight. Also thought he had a out at first base. That ball's outside as Carricker steals second as the ball goes into center field. But Carricker, credit him with a steal after the fielder's choice, and he's into scoring position, Micah.
Yes.
Rackers with a 1-1 count, trying to get a run home. Trojans still with only one hit. That ball high and outside, 2-1 count. Robinson facing some trouble, still only allowed one hit. Oh, off-speed pitch. Gets Rackers swinging. 2-2 count. 2 out. Man on second. The man on second is Clark Carricker. A hit could bring him home. Ball's outside. Full count. Feel the tension in the air here at Hinch Field. The boys are up in the dugout. They're ready to go crazy. The pitch swung on by Rackers. It's skied into shallow left, and it's caught. Inning over. Baylor Shaw makes the play. Trojans get a run back, though. It's 3-1 as we head to the fourth. You're watching Jenks Trojan Baseball on Jenks Trojan TV.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right, you get kind of what I'm talking about?
I hope so.
Why do you mean you hope so?
I
Look, that's a good shot. Good job on the ground.
Thank you.
No, I can't.
batting, number 14, Zarek Slater.
We're back, getting ready to start the 4th inning. Stanley's still on the mound as he delivers the first pitch of the inning for a strike curveball in there, 0-1. Up to bat is Aiden Robinson. That ball is hammered to left field. Racing back to the wall is Dixon. Dixon gets it on the warning track.
Nice.
Good play from Dixon over there in left field to track it down.
Now batting, number 2, Baylor Shaw.
That is 1 out. That's a huge out, Micah.
Yes, yes sir.
First pitch from Stanley. Tries to get a breaking ball, but it's outside and high. 1-0. Picturesque sunset here in Jenks, America.
I heard him.
Here's the second pitch. That ball hit to center field, and it is going to be a can of corn for Easton Selden. He makes the play. 2 outs now. Quick work here for Stanley after a eventful 3rd inning, Micah.
Yeah.
I accidentally hit both. That's my bad.
Stanley delivers. Outside. Up to bat is Aiden Robinson, the pitcher. Robinson a single and an RBI in this game. That pitch is a ball. 2-0. That ball high and inside. 3-0 count now. Quickly. That's a strike. 3-1. Stanley looking to make it a 1-2-3 inning. Back up the middle base hit. That's the second hit of the night for the pitcher, Aiden Robinson. Robinson trying to help his cause as he will have Israel Gonzalez come in as his courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner, first base, number 9,
Gonzalez
Israel
scored
Gonzalez. And now batting, number
in the
6,
last
Dallas
inning.
Darrow.
So it's a courtesy runner instead of a pinch hitter or
Yes.
pinch runner. What is
yeah.
that?
So a pinch runner means that you're subbing in for someone and they can't come back in the game.
Oh,
a
so can you come back into
Yes.
the game in high school?
Yes.
I guess
So-
I didn't know that.
Well, if it's a courtesy runner. A
Okay.
pinch runner, you can't. But a courtesy runner is basically both teams agree, hey, we're going to let, oh, as that ball is hammered to left field. I don't know if Dixon will get that. It's off the wall. Bounces as here comes the courtesy runner, Gonzalez home. Play at the plate. Not able to get him. And it's a triple. Wow. The ball was smoked
It
by
sounded
Dallas
good.
Darrow, and Dallas Darrow is in with a triple.
Now batting, number 8, Cal Gore.
So I guess, but they also do have the pinch runner rule
Yes. Yes.
as well as the courtesy runner.
Correct. Yes, they do.
I guess I didn't realize
The
that.
courtesy runners for the pitcher, and the pinch runner is for a positional player.
Oh,
That ball swung on and fouled out of play. 1-1 count. The triple from Darrow scores Gonzalez, and Gonzalez has 2 runs scored in this game. 2 of the 4 runs come from Israel Gonzalez, the courtesy runner. That ball's outside. 2-1 count. Darrow standing at third. He was hit by a pitch in the previous inning, and then hits a triple and gets an RBI. That's a strike. 2-2 count for Stanley. Stanley, one more strike to get out of this inning, limit the damage to 1 run. Keon Young, the DH, waits in the on-deck circle. That ball, breaking ball that didn't. Stays outside and the count is full, 3-2. 2 outs, 1 runner on third. Here comes Stanley. That's a strike, it's gotta be. No, as that's a walk. And number 8, Cal Gore,
Number 7, Keon Young.
goes to first base, and there's runner at the corners. Here's Keon Young, the DH. He walked in the last inning. As the pitching coach comes out now, or they might be making a change. There's a meeting of the minds on the bump. Don't believe a change is being made, as Coach Hendricks is not the one out there. If Hendricks came out there, I bet there'd be a change, but
Yeah.
currently not. Just trying to tell Stanley you only need 1 more out here. Just 1 more out. Trojans have fielded the ball pretty well tonight. No errors. No errors for Enid either. We thank you for joining us again. Our first ever baseball game on Trojan TV. We thank you for joining us. A historic night for us and Jenks Athletics and Jenks Public Schools as a whole. Keon Young steps into the box. Stanley needing 1 more out to get out of the inning. Low and inside, ball bounces, 1-0. Good crowd here tonight at Hinch Field. That ball's fouled off by Young. 1-1. Back to first. Pickoff play, no good. 1-1 count, 2 outs. Just can't say enough how beautiful this evening is, as that's a breaking ball that bends in. Now 1-2 count. And now Stanley, a chance. Now Stanley a chance to get out of the inning. Thank you, Joseph. Joseph Newport, Wyatt Shubin, our directors tonight. Kayla Adrian down on our field camera. Amy Ortega, who you heard from earlier, on our camera up top. Michael Weidman, our color commentator tonight. And Delaney Frost running our graphics. Delaney Frost. Girls golfer, girls golf season well underway. Stanley from the stretch with runners on the corners. Delivers. That's a strike. 3, swing and a miss as Stanley strikes him out to get out of the inning.
Whatever the pitching coach said, I think it might have worked.
I think you're right, Micah, as we head now to the bottom of the 4th. We will be back with more Jenks Trojan baseball on Jenks Trojan TV.
So, remember, I haven't been able to see like the I haven't been able to see like after this, so like something like that. Yeah. Oh my God.
So the first runner, is that like if the DA for the line?
No, the first one.
Oh, so the pitcher also died. And the
Now batting third baseman,
We are back.
number 11, Riley Dixon.
Bottom of the fourth, Riley Dixon, Zayden Lindsay, Cohen Miller. We will see this half of the fourth. Robinson remains on the mound for Enid. So he delivers, ball in there on the outside corner, 0-1. He has been giving the outside corner tonight, and I'll give him credit. He's been consistent. He's not afraid to call strikes on the outside corner, and the pitchers aren't afraid to throw it, as the second pitch is about in the same spot as it is another strike, 0-2.
I mean, you want a consistent umpire.
Riley Dixon. Ball outside, tries to get in the exact same spot again, I think. And that's 1-2. Trojans down 4-1, 8 hits for Enid, 1 for the Trojans. They've had base runners, though, the Trojans. Got their first run last inning. That ball is, they say he went around for the strikeout. And the third base umpire says he went. And that's a strikeout for Riley Dixon. Zayden Lindsay up to bat now. Lindsay a strikeout tonight. That ball, again, on the outside corner. They're going to give it to him every time. 0-1. That ball swung, hit to the right side, and it gets through. That's a base hit. Good hit for Zayden Lindsay. It's not an error. That was hit too hard, in my opinion. I'm not the official scorer, but
Now batting first baseman, number 10, Cohen Miller.
there's a base runner. Zayden Lindsay at first now. Here comes Cohen Miller. Chopper down the first base line, fielded by the first baseman. He gathers, steps on first. 2 outs. Dallas Darrow, calm, cool, collected. As
Now batting
As he grounds into a 3 unassisted.
Betts.
Nolan Getz, I've been saying it Gates, I'm wrong. Nolan Getz up to bat, the right-hander. I apologize, Nolan. I'm a scumbag. I can't? Oh, okay, my bad. Ball's low. Should have said Lindsay advanced to second base on the ground out. Gets with a 1-0 count to his credit. That ball in there. 1-1. Aiden Robinson has had command tonight. He has looked good. Robinson spins around, tries to pick off move, doesn't get him. Gets looking for some fireworks to bring the Trojans back within 2. Another pickoff move, but he doesn't throw. Lindsay might be in Robinson's head a tad. Robinson with 2 outs, though, as he fires in for a ball. And it's a 2-1 count now. Base hit here for Getz would be massive. Here's the pitch. Ball outside, and it's a strike outside corner. He loves to throw it there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A man on second is Zayden Lindsay. Getz. Ball is tipped and fouled. Getz so far has grounded back to the pitcher for an out. That ball is going to be a strike. Strikes out looking. And that will do it for the 4th inning. Trojans down 4-1 as we head to the 5th. You're watching Jenks Baseball on Jenks Trojan TV.
You got any replays you can play or something? You got them right now. Just think about it.
What?
Welcome back to Jenks Trojan Baseball on Jenks Trojan TV. There's Emery Ortega. We heard from him earlier. Emery, freshman. As you see Joseph Newport in the background up in the press box. Joseph, wave for the people, Joseph. Too late. Akela Adrian. She's on it tonight, folks. Akela is not here to mess around. She's ready for some baseball. Leading off this inning, Gabe Goodpasture. That's a strike in there for Stanley. He stays out there for his 5th inning of work. Stanley allowed 8 hits tonight, 4 runs. That ball, it's got to be a strike. It is. Stanley quickly at an 0-2 count. Gabe Goodpasture a single tonight so far. That ball hit to the shortstop. Back over to first. He's out. Good play from Clark Carricker. Ball over to Cohen Miller.
Now.
1 out for the Trojans. Here's Jaron Dow. Jaron Dow is tall. That ball is crushed to the gap. Trying to run it down is Easton Selden, and he gets it. What a play from Easton Selden as he is called out.
Now batting.
Look at this play from Selden. That's all right. That's a great play. Good camera work from Emery Ortega. Really good play. And there are 2 outs now. Stanley delivers. That ball into center field. Selden is going to calmly grab it, and that is 3 up and 3 down for Tegan Stanley, and the Trojans escape the 5th inning with no damage. Down 3 runs as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Jenks Trojan Baseball on Jenks Trojan TV.
Strong wasn't the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hand touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe there never was.
Now batting, center fielder, number 6, Easton Selden.
Back here in the bottom of the 5th. 0-1 count. 0-1 count to Easton Selden. 0-2 count now. Easton Selden, 2 good plays to end the inning. That's outside corner again, and that's going to be a strikeout. Another one for Robinson. Robinson, 2 straight looking strikeouts.
Now batting, right fielder, number 4, Barron.
4 strikeouts tonight for Robinson in total. And here's Barron Miller. Barron Miller steps in. He had a walk and a run. That's a ball. He walked in the 3rd and scored the only run. Scored the only run on a Clark Carricker fielder's choice. 2-0 count to Miller. Need some base runners here, Micah.
That's right.
Foul ball right back at us. Emery Ortega flinched.
No, I.
Yeah, you did. Don't lie. Don't lie. 2-1 count. Trojans are running out of time as that ball is outside. 3-1 count. Here's Barron Miller, the right fielder. That ball is in there, full count. I think Miller wanted to pull the trigger there, Micah. He just didn't.
Yeah.
The lefty facing the right-hander. That ball is going to be outside, and it's a walk. The second walk of the night for Barron Miller.
Turning the lineup over again.
And this is how the Trojans got their first run,
That's right.
with a Barron Miller walk.
Can they do it again?
Here comes Blake Whittington. He has a ground out and a walk tonight. First pitch. Showing bunt is Whittington. Pulls back in time. It's 1-0. Trojans not afraid to sacrifice an out to get a runner in scoring position, it looks like. Whittington shows bunt again, and he fouls it off. 1-1. Whittington, a 290 hitter, 405 on base percentage. Back to first, and he's safe at first base is Baron. I'm sorry. Yes, is Baron Miller. Blake Whittington's slugging percentage, 290. He has 11 runs scored on the season, 4 RBIs. That ball swung on into foul territory, down the right side. It's caught by the first baseman, Dallas Darrow, and that's an out. Trojans now 2 down.
Now batting shortstop, number 12, Clark Carricker.
Here's Clark Carricker. He's had a single tonight and grounded into a fielder's choice that scored a run. Made some good plays at shortstop tonight in the field. 281 batting average on the season. 9 RBI for Clark Carricker so far this year. He's bats second in the order. Carson Racker's waiting in the on-deck circle. Here's the first pitch, high and outside. Robinson from the stretch. Back over to first. Quickly fired, but he's safe. Is Baron Miller. Trojans lost to Enid last night, 11-1. Back to first again, and Miller's safe.
This guy doesn't seem afraid to throw a pickoff.
He's not. He's throwing aggressively as well.
Yeah.
He's confident in his pickoff move. That ball is low. Slides in. Stolen base is Baron Miller. And now there's a runner in scoring position. Clark Carricker, a chance now to get an RBI and get a run home. 2 outs, though. Need a base hit. Ball outside. 3-0 count now to Carricker. As there's a meeting of the minds. Zeke Slater heads up to talk to his pitcher Robinson. And he heads back. Quick meeting. Once again, can't state how beautiful of a night it is here at Jenks. Here's the pitch. Outside. Walk. Carricker heads to first base. A 4-pitch walk.
Getting the rally going, aren't they?
Carson Rackers.
Riley Dixon.
Or no, I apologize. Riley.
Catcher.
I'm sorry. Nope, I was right. It is Carson Rackers. So now a runner on first and second for Carson Rackers. Rackers with a fielder's choice and a fly out to second. That ball is low, 1-0. Rackers made it to second on his fielder's choice in the first inning, but flew out in the third. Now here in the fifth with 2 out and 2 on. 1-0 count. We thank you for joining us here tonight on Jenks Trojan TV. Our first ever baseball game on Jenks Trojan TV. As we are ready to get back to play, the meeting of Slater and Robinson is over. And Carson Rackers steps back into the box, the left-hander. They call him Rack, is what I'm hearing from the dugout.
Rackers. Sounds like a good baseball name.
It is. Ball is high, 2-0 count. Hitters count. Here's Robinson. Outside, 3-0 count. Robinson's walked 2 batters this inning and now 1 pitch away from walking a third and walking the bases loaded. That ball is going to be on the outside corner. Probably taking all the way there. Flirting with another walk. Miller at second, Carricker at first. Here's the pitch. Ball's outside, and that's the bases loaded for the Trojans. A big moment now arrives for Riley Dixon.
Courtesy runner for the Trojans, at first base, number 8, Taylor Pitlick.
Taylor Pitlick, the courtesy runner, coming in at first base.
Number 11, Riley Dixon.
Riley Dixon. The bases are loaded. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. A chance for a big moment here at Hinch Field. Ball's high and outside. Ball 1. Very tense moment. This, Micah, feels like the most pressure that Robinson's had on himself all evening.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if he could get out of this, that would be big for Enid.
He only needs 1 out.
Yeah.
There's 2 outs, a pop out from Blake Whittington, and a strikeout from Easton Selden, the 2 outs of this inning.
And those 2 outs were with what? 1 guy on base, or the first out was with 1 guy on.
No, the strikeout was with no one on to start the inning, and then there was a pop-up with 1 guy on.
Yes, that's right.
2-0 count now to Dixon. Hitters count. We'll see if he lets it loose here. Oh, ball is high. 3-0 count now.
Oh.
Now the danger of walking yet another batter for Robinson, who's had a fantastic night tonight. Only allowed 2 hits. Here comes Dixon. Taking all the way. 3-1. Trojans are not swinging on 3-0. They haven't all night. They're not going to do it now. So here we are, a 3-1 count. Hitters count. Riley Dixon, the third baseman. He swings, and then it's popped up to the right side into foul territory, and that ball is caught by Dallas Darrow. The inning is over. Trojans unable to get a run home with the bases loaded and 2 outs. We head now to the top of the 6th. Trojans down 4-1. You're watching Jenks Trojan Baseball on Jenks Trojan TV.
Dang. Yeah, that is. What? Can you talk? Yeah. Just for a little bit. Hey, can you tell what number that is in cookie?
We are now in the top of the 6th inning. Taylor Pitlick on the mound now for Jenks as he steps in for Tegan Stanley. Tegan Stanley, he went 5 full, allowed 4 runs on 8 hits. As they play some Turnpike Troubadours in Hinch Field right now. Taylor Pitlick looks like a high energy guy. He's a right-hander. Stanley was a left-hander.
Number 8, Taylor Pitlick.
Up to bat is number 14, Zeke Slater. Top of the order, due up. Slater, Shaw, and Robinson.
Derek Slater.
Trojans need a quick inning here. Try to get the bats working. First pitch is outside. Pitlick delivers down the middle, and it's hit into left field, too far out of the reach of Whittington. Whittington brings it back in, stretching for a double. He gets it. Zeke Slater in to second base with a leadoff double, and Enid is back in business.
Now batting, number 2, Baylor Shaw.
Baylor Shaw coming up to bat now, the left fielder. He has a single tonight. Nine hits now for Enid on the evening. Pitlick delivers down the middle, strike. 0-1. Zeke Slater, a single, a run scored, and a double tonight. Israel Gonzalez, 2 runs scored for Enid. And Aiden Robinson, or I'm sorry, not Aiden Robinson, I apologize. Baylor Shaw, the other run scorer for Enid. Pick off play over to second, no throw. Ryan Hendricks, the head coach for Jenks. Shaw shows bunt. That's a tongue twister.
Yeah.
But pulls it back, and it's a 1-1 count. The pitch. Shows bunt, misses. It's a strike. 1-2 is the count. Pitlick could use a strikeout here. Pitlick steps off. I believe Shaw stepped out first. Pitlick delivers. Ball's outside. Racker's a good block there behind the plate. Keep that from going to the backstop and allowing the runner to advance. Pitlick fires. Hit into right field, into foul territory. It's going to drop just short of the bullpen, the visitor's bullpen. 2-2 count. 2-2 count here in the top of the sixth. Runner on second. A leadoff double by Zeke Slater, Zarek Slater, I should say. The pitch. Got it on the inside corner. Good pitch from Pitlick to get the strikeout. His first of the night with his second batter he's seen. And now, Aiden Robinson comes up to bat. Once again, he's got 2 singles and an RBI to his credit tonight. Pitching a gem on the other side. He's easily been their MVP tonight. Ball's outside, trying to steal third. Pitch, he's got him at third.
Nice.
Riley Dixon gets the tag down, but credit Carson Rackers for a shot over to third base, and there are 2 outs now. As we get a look at the replay here, here's the throw and the tag. Aiden Robinson remains at the plate. 2-0 count now from Pitlick. Here he goes. He fires. Ball's outside. Three and 0. That ball is low and outside, and Robinson walks and heads over to first, and here comes Gonzalez as his courtesy runner.
Yeah, so that caught stealing is big.
Huge. Because now there's only a runner at first with 2 outs. Dallas Darrow, who's had a good night at first base, he's been hit by a pitch, tripled, and has an RBI. Batting in the number 4 spot is Darrow, and he is making a case as to why. A very good night for him thus far. Pitlick, this would be a big out for Pitlick to ensure that he faces 5, 6, 7 in the 7th inning. First pitch, little high. Hard to be high when Darrow's that tall, but a little high. 1-0 count. There's a time from Pitlick as he wants to talk with Rackers. The beautiful Hinch Field in Jenks, America. I love this place, man.
Yes.
I love it out here.
It's awesome.
So beautiful, peaceful. Fun night to be at the ballpark.
It is.
We're happy you're joining us as Pitlick gets ready to fire in a 1-0 pitch. Over to first, tries a pickoff move, doesn't get him. Let's see if he throws this one. He does. Skied into shallow center field. Who's going to get there? Goodness gracious. I believe it was Getz.
The entire outfield was out there.
Yeah, Getz gets the fly ball, and a huge bullet dodge as Dallas Darrow goes down. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Trojans need some runs. You're watching Jenks Trojan Baseball on Jenks Trojan TV. We're here now with Delaney Frost. Delaney, how's your freshman year going?
You know, it's been going really good. I've been involved in a lot. I've just got to experience a bunch of different things. It's been great.
So, Delaney, you are running our graphics tonight. What other jobs have you done here at Trojan TV?
I started out filming, but then I did replay, and now I do graphics.
That's awesome. You're a jack of all trades. Jack of all trades. You do a great job with our graphics tonight. What do you like most about working on Trojan TV?
I like that everyone's really nice, and well, except Wyatt. Wyatt's mean sometimes. But
Just kidding. He's not.
Wyatt has to be mean sometimes. Sometimes it's hard to be in charge, you know. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
hard, isn't it, Wyatt? Yeah, that's right. I didn't ask. You don't have a mic, so you can't. We can't hear you. So, Delaney, you're a golfer as well. What's golf season been like for you so far?
golf season's been very busy lately. I have a tournament this Friday. I was supposed to have a tournament today, but it got canceled.
Okay, well, we appreciate all your hard work, Delaney, as the first pitch is fired outside for a ball as we get back to action. Thank you, Delaney, as she goes back to man up our graphics. Come here, Michael. Let me put your headset back on because you're not going to help me. Here you go. As that is in for a strike. Zayden Lindsay leading it off here in the sixth. Zayden Lindsay, a single and a strikeout tonight. That ball hit to shortstop. Fumbled. Let's see if Lindsay can run it out. He does. Save at first base. We'll see what the scorer calls that. An error or a hit. It was a shot over to shortstop. I bet it's credited as an error. We'll see what happens. But regardless, Zayden Lindsay over to first base. And here is Cohen Miller. Robinson remains out there as he gets the first pitch to fall for a strike. 0-1 count. Robinson, 4 strikeouts tonight. Only 2 hits allowed. 1 run. First pitch or second pitch is fired in there for a strike. 0-2 count now to Miller, Cohen. Cohen Miller grounded into 2 unassisted ground balls as he swings and misses at that one for the strikeout. It is now the 5th strikeout for Robinson tonight as Nolan Getz.
Second baseman, number 3, Nolan Getz.
Nolan Getz up to bat. He's struck out looking and grounded into a pitcher to first base. Getz facing an 0-1 count. Ball outside, 1-1. Jenks 6-7 on the year. With a win, they improved to 7-7. Enid playing very well this season. Tied at the top of the district. That ball, late swing, bouncing ball over to second. One is good, but he will not get him at first base. No throw. Nolan Getz grounds into a fielder's choice to first base. 2 outs now as Easton Selden, the center fielder who's had a great game in center field tonight, is here to bat. He's struck out and grounded out so far this game. That ball is in there for a strike. Selden grounded into a 6-3. That ball low. 1-1. Aiden Robinson looking good after a tough inning last inning, but still didn't allow a run, Micah.
Yeah.
That ball's outside, 2-1. Robinson throwing more strikes this inning.
Yeah.
Not afraid to go after him. That ball hit to second, and it is an out.
Yep.
That's going to do it for the 6th inning. Trojans go down quietly. 3 up, 3 down. 3 more outs to go for Jenks as this game starts to look a little bleak. We'll be back with more Jenks Trojan baseball on Jenks Trojan TV.
We gotta put the headset back on my head.
We're here now with our director, Wyatt Shubin.
Hey.
Wyatt, don't. What was the deep voice? That was so fake.
What?
That was
I just said
so
hey.
fake. No, you went, hey. Did he not, Joseph? Tell me. He did, didn't he? Yeah, this dude's out here.
I can't do anything right.
Yeah, this guy is out here. He knows the girls are watching. He's trying to be like, oh,
call me out
hey,
like that.
hey, my name's Wyatt. Hey, Wyatt does so much work for Trojan TV. He's our director, our producer, our setup man, our teardown man, my
Everything.
intern. He does everything. Going to
Edit,
Oklahoma State
film.
next year.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you edit basically a lot of videos you see on Trojan TV on social media. Wyatt edits those as well. Wyatt, what's your experience been like on Trojan TV?
Oh, it's been the best. It's an honor to be able to work on it. One of the first people to join it when it was created last year. Stuck with it, became a manager, and then eventually president. It's a huge honor, and I found my passion for it, so I'm going to college and hopefully can get a job working for the NFL using this experience.
When you say passion, you're absolutely right. You do have a passion for it. You're very talented at it, and what a lot of people don't realize for high school kids is that it's rare to find kids who want to work hard and want to get better, and I feel like you're a prime example of that, as well as a lot of kids here. Joseph, a prime example of that as well.
Absolutely.
Emery as well. We have a lot of those tonight. Akela works extremely hard and wants to get better, but I think they all kind of take their lead from you, Wyatt.
Yeah, I definitely try my best, and I love to improve. It's been a real great experience, and I'm really happy for it. Thank you.
That's awesome, man. So what are you going to do at Oklahoma State? What's your plan at Oklahoma State?
I plan to major in sports media production. That's one of the reasons I chose it, is because of the degree name. That ball is flying down. It's fouled a little ways back. I'm sorry.
You made the people think it was about to be a home run, man.
I thought so.
Oh,
Sorry.
no.
Got a little excited.
No.
Yeah, going for a sports media production degree and hopefully be able to use that for NFL work experience.
That's awesome, man. You got a bright future ahead of you. Wyatt Shubin, we appreciate all your hard work, man. Thank you.
Of course. Glad I could do it.
Now you got to put the headset back on Micah. There you go. That's your job. That's your job tonight.
Okay, Mr. Prince.
0-2.
I see how it is.
0-2 count. This is Cal Gore. He's had a single, an RBI, and a walk tonight. Five, 6, and 7 due up. Cal Gore, Keon Young, Gabe Goodpasture. That's a strikeout for Taylor Pitlick. Caught him looking. That's his second strikeout for Pitlick. He's been really good in relief, Micah.
Yes.
Keon Young up to the plate now, the DH. He's walked tonight so far. No hit yet. 9 hits in total for Enid. That ball is in there for a strike. Off-speed pitch. Second pitch, here it comes. That ball is low for a ball. 1-1, 1 out. We again thank you for joining us for our first ever baseball game on Trojan TV. History being made at Jenks Public Schools. It's cool that these kids are a part of it. Everything you see done is by a Jenks High School student. We're running the cameras, running the graphics. Micah, my color commentator, is a student. I'm not a student. Not anymore. That ball hit to third base. Fielded, fired to first. He's out. Really good play there from Riley Dixon. Leapt up to get the ball and fires it over to first base for the second out. 2 up, 2 down so far.
Now batting number 1, Gabe Goodpasture.
Here is Gabe Goodpasture. He has a single tonight. The catcher is Goodpasture. I apologize. Yes. No? No. He's the second baseman. There's too many numbers on this scorecard, guys. Sometimes I just lose track of what's going on. Complain, complain. That's all I do. 1-0 count. The ball is high, 2-0. Here's Pidlick. Ball's high again, 3-0. 2 outs, nobody on, 3-0 count now to Goodpasture. Pidlick trying to get out of it. Top of the 7th. And that's a strike, 3-1. Another late strike call by the umpire. The umpire's had a very, very good night. It's just his strike call sometimes is so late, and it's just interesting.
Yeah.
That swing and a miss, 3-2 count as Pitlick is battled back. The count is full. Need this out so Trojans can get to the bottom of the 7th with a chance. Try to get 3 runs back. Here's the pitch. It's skied out of play. To the right, a late swing. Righty versus righty. Here's Pidlick. Swing and a miss.
Nice.
He gets him.
Coming back from 3-0 to strike him out. It's big.
Huge strikeout from Tyler Pidlick as Jenks heads to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance. Down 3 runs. You're watching Jenks Trojan baseball on Jenks Trojan TV.
Now pitching for Enid, number 6, Dallas Darrow.
Last chance for the Trojans. Here comes number 4, Baron Miller, the right fielder. He's had 2 walks tonight. scored a run, the only run for the Trojans. There is a ball as there's a new pitcher in the game. Robinson went six full innings, 1 run on 2 hits. That's a strike, 1-1 count. As I'm trying to get you the new pitcher. That is flied out to the infield, and it's caught by the shortstop, Jaron Dow. 1 down, 2 outs left for the Trojans. The new pitcher is Dallas Darrow. He was playing first base, and now he's pitching. Right back up the middle for a base hit.
Nice.
That's Blake Whittington as he gets into first base for a hit, a much-needed hit for the Trojans. Blake Whittington, his first of the night. He walked earlier tonight, but a big hit there from the left fielder. Now Clark Carricker up to bat, the shortstop. He's had a hit tonight. He is 1 for 2, grounded into a fielder's choice. Walked.
I have to be honest. I keep forgetting that baseball uses metal bats. So anytime there's a hit, I keep thinking it's just gone.
Yeah, high school and college, they use
Oh, that's
metal
right.
bats.
College does as well.
That's right. Here's a second pitch. Inside, on the inside corner, 1-1 to Clark Carricker. Carricker looking to get on base here. The pitch is outside. Carricker checks his swing and does so. 2-1 count. I see Larry Wilkie here supporting the Trojans tonight. Longtime Trojan supporter, Trojan employee. Pickoff play over to first, unable to get Whittington. Mr. Wilkie was my principal when I was in 4th grade, or when I was in elementary school, I should say. Jenks East Elementary. Another ball. 3-1 count now to Clark Carricker. All you got to worry about right now, Mike, is getting on base.
Yeah.
Don't try to tie the game with a 1 swing. Don't try to get a run back with 1 swing. Just get on base.
Yeah, just get on base.
That's a strike. Another late strike call. I think it was a strike though. As now the count is full to Clark Carricker. 1 out. Runner on first is Blake Whittington. Really big pitch here coming up. Fly it into right, and it's going to get down into the bullpen for a foul ball. Count is full still. 3-2. The 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Tipped. Foul ball. I think Carricker a little late on the swing there. It's fouled off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up now.
He's battling.
He is. Dallas Darrow played well for Enid so far tonight. Now he's pitching. That ball is skied high, shallow center field, and he's got it. Des Middlestedt catches it for the out. 2 down for the Trojans, and now Carson Rackers is the 1 shot left for Jenks.
Pitcher number 1, Carson Rockers.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Carson Rackers 0 for 2 tonight. Grounded into a fielder's choice in the first inning. Flied out to center in the third, flew out to second in the third and walked in the fifth. 1-1 count. Enid, a long trip out here. Jinx made the trip yesterday. Here's the pitch. It's low. 2-1. Just hitting 2 hours of game time, as it is 8:30 here at Hinch Field. 1 out before ball game. Here's the pitch. Swing and fouled by Rackers, and now 1 strike. Jinx down to their last strike. Down 4-1. They've had 4 hits in the game. Here's the pitch. Outside, bases easily stolen by Blake Whittington. He had a great jump and slides into second very easily. This is the steal. Here's the pitch. Inside, and that's a walk. Carson Rackers heads to first with a walk. His second of the night. And now Riley Dixon, the third baseman, the cleanup hitter. It's who you want to see.
That's right.
2 runners on. 2 out.
Is he the tying run?
He is. The game tying run at the plate. First pitch, high. Ball 1. Riley Dixon, no homers this season. 5 singles. His only hits. Late swing, 1-1. Riley Dixon, 8 RBIs this year. Swing and a miss again. Off-speed pitch. 2 in a row. Now Jinx down to their last strike once again. 1-2 count. Riley Dixon needing his first hit of the night in a big way. Swings, pops it into foul territory, going to be out of play. Another late swing by Dixon. High stress situation. Jinx has been down all night, but really, they haven't felt out of it.
Yeah.
They're in this game, 2 runners on. Tying run at the plate.
Yeah, the pitching on both sides has been an awesome.
The pitch. Skies it to second base. He's there, and it's out. That'll do it. That's your ball game. Jenks Trojans fall to the Enid Plainsmen 4-1 at Hinch Field. Trojans drop to 6-8 on the season as Enid wins back-to-back games against the Trojans on back-to-back nights. We appreciate you joining us here tonight on Jenks Trojan TV. We look forward to seeing you for a couple more baseball games this season, as well as soccer later on this week. Have a great evening, and we will see you next time for Mason Prince, Joseph Newport, Wyatt Shubin, Michael Whiteman, Emery Ortega, Kayla Adrian, and Delaney Frost. We appreciate you watching. Good night.